Now we're live.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds pretty good.
It does sound pretty good. It's definitely not. I'm gonna miss the usual plays, but I think that's pretty good. The usual city pop playlist.
It does kind of sound like anime crap, so I like it.
Yeah. Hello. Doing some warm up with boxes today, and then we're gonna be just continue to practice drawing poses. Draw with me. I don't know. It's pretty fun.
So, previously on Draw Anime Academy,
Ooh.
we did a bunch of poses, boxy, from different angles, like this, and like this. And then the next stream, we did more. If you want to bring up your your stuff. And then yesterday was this type of stuff. And now today, we're going to do more.
Yeah, this was mine yesterday. It was honestly really fun doing this and kind of crashed out a little bit. And then I got distracted and I drew more poses that weren't the original. But, you know, gonna continue more pages. It's gonna be fun.
Yes. Hey, Dahlia.
Hey, Dahlia.
Hello, hello. Why did I read that in Tom Nook's voice?
Hello,
dude?
hello. Hello, hello.
Lots of art, and I just need a warm up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dolly, for sharing the live. You guys inspired me to go live while drawing my art. I just went live for an hour. Really?
That's great.
I hope
Ooh.
you had a good time.
Awesome.
Tell
How
us.
did it go?
Yeah, tell us the
Did you
experience.
enjoy it?
Tell us your time and your experience. And honestly, it's pretty brave of you to go live. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cran. It was pretty fun. That's good. Yeah, I remember the first time when we streamed, it was like a big adrenaline rush. Because we didn't expect it to get a lot of views, but afterwards we were like, you know what, that was fun. Let's keep doing it.
So we're looking for new
Music.
that we
pretty
can
good.
actually play on YouTube. There we go.
How do I get better at drawing? Draw a lot. It starts with drawing a lot, but also you know, doing good exercises, doing good assignments that really help you to understand how to draw. And it will take a lot of time, so just be in mind. It's not something that you can speed draw. Oh, it's speed draw? Speed run. I was way more focused, actually. Yeah, I think that definitely has an effect when it comes to like streaming, because you're like accountable to it feels like you have people with you watching you or drawing with you. It's definitely the feeling.
Yeah, I find streaming keeps me at the desk
Yeah.
far longer than my normal brain would stay at the desk.
Yeah. Hey, visual. Which one would you consider easier to draw, girls or boys? I like drawing girls, so I say girls. And also guys, I don't necessarily draw as much, so I find that those are more difficult. Are you going to do a rendering tutorial?
Probably at some point.
Probably at some point, yeah. Actually, if you go on our YouTube channel, there's a few rendering streams that we talk about rendering quite a lot, or Colton talks about it a lot as well. He also has a video called The Fundamentals of Art in 2 Hours, which also talks about rendering and the process. So you can check that out if you want.
Kind of catchy.
Yeah. I like the vocals.
Should I ping
if you want.
Why not? We're just doing another art practice stream. It's the weekend. It is Sunday. I gotta get better.
We both gotta get better. Hey, Lau. Hey, Zurikai. There's like a box necklace. Kind of like it. Well, thank you for the follow. Are you pinging DC? Yeah.
I did. I just did.
Dahlia says we have 89 submissions for Secret Admirer. Oh, that's awesome.
Great.
That's like almost as wait, how many people signed up for Secret Santa last Christmas?
You mean just recently?
Yeah, just recently.
Like 140.
Wow.
But the first Secret Santa, I think it was like 90 something people.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, if you want to sign up for Secret Admirer, you can go to our Discord server into the announcements channel and fill out the form. And then we'll be doing a big stream towards the end of the month on the Friday, what is like the 27th or something?
Yep, on the 27th.
Bro, I'm tired.
Yeah. This box don't look right. I need to just draw more confidently with just one stroke. I tend to go like because I'm not confident enough. There we go. Watching the Grammys, that's going on. I've never really watched that stuff before.
Is that movies or music?
I thought that was like music. I think Oscars are movies, right? Is it a catchy song? It is.
Yeah.
Grammys are for music. Oh, okay. Is this how you would do this exercise?
Yeah, I mean, pretty nice.
Oh, thank you.
That's not how I'm doing it right now. I don't necessarily think my way is better.
What? How are you doing yours?
I'm just doing it randomly.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't really draw a line. I could do that, though.
Why are y'all drawing boxes? We are warming up because we're gonna be doing poses for practice, like this stuff, and where it's more of like a perspective exercise. So that's why we're drawing stuff like this, just to kind of get ourselves warmed up and getting in the box mood.
Mm-hmm.
This question is a fault of my ignorance, but when I went to enroll in anime art class, it asked... Yeah, no worries. Just continue. Oh, Ray is covering Miki.
What?
Oh, that's funny. On YouTube.
We'll just have Ray.
I was going to say, yeah, Miki. It's been a while since she's been on.
Has it?
Yeah.
Has Ray been on for a while?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice ships. Awesome. How is everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. We're doing good here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when Christina and I do practice streams, a lot of the time we won't read chat for a while, unfortunately. It's the only way we can both draw at the same time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, one of us has to sit here and
manage chat.
And manage chat for a while. But we do glance up at it here and there.
Yeah. Miki would be so cute as a box. I could draw a Miki box.
Miki is a box. I drew her.
I actually did draw her as a boxy character.
I mean, like Minecraft Miki.
Yeah.
Because I drew her as a box.
Yeah.
And then I turned her into Miki.
So cute.
But I haven't. I only did that once. That was just yesterday when I was like, okay, I want to finally draw something that's like not a box.
No, just a box. Like this? Thank you for the follows.
I never saw another message from GeoRig.
Yeah, GeoRig. You can continue your question.
I'm not sure if you asked it or if TikTok blocked the question or what.
Yeah. I didn't even think about
hat.
TikTok potentially blocking it.
What's this?
Oh.
Oh. Dragging
Aw.
on Dragoon with a $20 super chat on a random practice stream night. Thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
That's so generous.
How are you doing? Appreciate it. Can we get some W's? I'm trying 3 times so far.
Oh.
Did it like block it? You can DM us if you want.
DM us and
on
it'll be
TikTok
easier.
instead. That might work better. We should probably still get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. Can we get some W's in the chat?
Yes.
That sound was a YouTube dono. $20. Really appreciate it. With a super chat. That's what it's called, right?
Yes, super chat.
Yeah, you get to hear that wonderful sound. The art grind never stops. Hope you guys are doing great this year. We are doing great.
Honestly, we're doing way better than last year.
Back on the grind.
Yeah. I got no muscles. Rip. It's been 7 years. I followed your tutorial. Thank you guys. 7 years? Really?
Huh? 7 years.
I don't think we've been doing this for 7 years, have we?
What was I doing 7 years ago?
Okay, hold on. It's 2026.
2019. Oh, you may have.
You were probably in a Udemy.
Have you gotten one of our very first Udemy classes? I guess that was 7 years ago. Now that I think about
Wow, that was 7 years, bro. It feels only like 5 years ago. I'm so used to being like, oh, it's been under 10 years since we've
Well,
been
I
doing
think my
this.
first class was posted in August, so it hasn't
mine was in
actually been
September.
7 years yet.
Wow. That's crazy. We've been at this for a long time. Hey, Chucky. Every time I try to follow along, I get confused and have no idea what is going on. That is very normal.
Totally normal.
Totally normal.
This is definitely not one of those follow-along streams.
No.
This is us practicing and hanging out.
Yeah. Hold up. I mean, what we're doing here when drawing these boxes intuitively is that we already have a lot of prerequisite knowledge about building boxes in perspective with vanishing points and horizon lines and stuff. So it's definitely more difficult to follow along.
Yeah, we're streaming on YouTube as well. This music actually is from Epidemic, so we can stream it on YouTube. I just found a random
Artist.
Yeah, like a random artist that kind of had the vibe and put it on. Is this how you guys always warm up? No, definitely not.
No.
Not always.
I don't
like
warm up like this very much.
a warm up that could be done.
This box is horrible. Redo. That looks more correct. Do you guys do animation tutorials or just drawing? Just drawing, but we do want to learn how to animate later on, for sure. For sure. It'll be really cool.
No, you don't. Actually, I'll just message back. I almost used voice it.
Like voice to text. This is way later than usual. Yeah, we've been testing different times and just kind of streaming when we feel like it, rather than always at a specific time. And especially because it's Sunday, which is usually not a day we usually stream. We're like, yeah, we could be a bit more relaxed. Twisty boxes are kind of fun. Yeah, they are. They are kind of fun. Make sure it's up to date. What do you think the best way to study posing is? Well, it depends. Do you want to know what direction the limbs are facing or the parts of the body are facing, or do you want to like design poses, because those will have different exercises? But both of them require drawing a lot of even pre-existing poses, doing a lot of pose studies, and breaking it down. Design posing. So designing poses comes with a lot of muscle memory, but also visual library. So if you have like no idea how to pose a person, just look up a bunch of sitting poses, for example. Sitting poses, standing poses, running poses even, but probably doing something simple like just standing or sitting, and then just figure out how do they twist their torso, like what weight of what leg are they resting on, like how does the overall flow look like for the pose, and you draw a lot of them so that when you design them, you already have like a general basic idea of what you're going to draw. So like if I'm doing a sitting pose, I've done so many sitting poses that I can kind of slightly guesstimate what vibe I want. Like let's say if I want a personality, a sitting pose that is more sleazy, that's kind of laid back. Well, I know that this person's probably going to lean back. So this person's leaning back with their torso. Maybe they have one hand here, another hand on their leg. That's a casual pose. But that comes with having drawn a lot of these kind of poses and just getting the gist of it to be able to design it. If that makes sense. Love the hat. Carrots. That's a cute name. Hey, Captain.
I have found Captain so many times in the wilds of TikTok lately. I think TikTok knows now.
Really?
TikTok knows that, like, when I see people in random comment sections, they're like, oh, they're gonna comment and engage or something. Love the hat.
It's the propeller Riz. Propeller hat Riz.
Yeah. Rizzlecopter. What?
Rizzlecopter? Wait. Rizzlercopter?
Boom, 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 boom. No, we don't do animation tutorials. Lost my flow, can't figure out what to draw, and my motivation is falling. I don't have any motivation right now.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I mean, like, I have some stored up. I'm like, yeah, I could draw. I think,
You fall into a flow.
yeah.
It's
Well,
like you start drawing, and then the drawing is unfinished, so you're like, I should finish this.
Yeah. Well, I also wouldn't really rely on motivation to draw. You kind of just...
Certainly not to, like, start.
Yeah.
Like, art kind of has its own intrinsic motivation once you start, because now you have an unfinished project that's like, you know, it's like you start knitting or sewing, and you have, like, a project there that's, like, partially done. You're like, it kind of starts to create its own motivation.
Yeah. You gotta feed it.
Yes. Feed the tummy of the motivation
tummy.
monster.
Is there anything you guys hate drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty boys.
Pretty boys.
I definitely hate drawing pretty boys.
Because you gotta look at them. You're like, ugh.
That's ridiculous because I have to look at them. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Well, you don't like looking at them, so when you draw them, you have to look at them, you know?
You have to memorize every detail of their stupid faces.
Mm-hmm. It's like a sourdough starter. You gotta help feed it to help it grow. Yeah. I find that having a story of your own, it helps the motivation.
Yeah.
It's not the source, but it definitely helps a lot. I think just the happiness of creating is also a motivating factor in and of itself.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of motivating factors. There's like creativity motivating factors. There's like, oh, you're improving. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to continue drawing. There's like, I just really want to relax. Like for me, I've always seen drawing as a relaxing thing rather than a, oh, I gotta get better, or like, I guess I have to draw. I never saw it as a chore. So yeah.
Look at this. This is kind of interesting. So if
Uh-huh.
I draw a line, I can go like this, or I can go like this, or I can go like this. And each time I can turn it into, like, say, a box or whatever.
Wait. I need to try that. Hold up. Oh my gosh, my boxes are so small. There. Now it looks like I filled the page a bit more.
Right?
Wait.
And then this is a box. This is a box. This is a box.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great way to do that.
So like your first line is like completely free. And then your second line could be anything. Like it could be that, it could be that, it could be this, it could be that, doesn't really matter. And then your second line, when it crosses, that sets your perspective, right? And then like your third line sets your camera. Because like if it was this, it would be kind of like an isometric camera.
Oh.
But if your third line is, say, this, then that's your convergence, and now it's like a wider lens. That's horrible. I don't know. Interesting.
That is very interesting.
It's like the XYZ stick, you know?
Yeah.
interesting. I love drawing boy bands.
That would be torture for Colton and me a little bit.
That'd be pretty funny.
It would be funny though.
Hey Artemis, have a good night.
Hi.
It is late, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know that channel.
Never heard of it?
We have a video on how to draw eyes of Venus. I think it's called How to Draw Both Eyes at Any Angle on our YouTube channel. You can check that out if you want. I think it's relaxing if I'm not learning and just doodling. If I'm actively trying to remember stuff and learn new things, my brain hurts. I think everyone's brain hurts when they learn. But yeah, it's definitely a brain workout. I remember my brain was kind of aching when I was doing like these ones here. I'm like, ugh, my brain. But I think as you continue practicing it and your brain adjusts to the idea of practice, you can kind of get into a flow state of that as well. What's the music? I don't know. It's on Epidemic Sound.
It's called Love Is.
Love Is.
Love Is, like with a question mark at the end. By Egaoya. Egaoya. I don't know. I just clicked a random playlist and it actually kind of slaps a
Pretty
little
good.
bit.
Some Miki fan art might be in the making, Artemis says. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Can't wait to see it. Look, it's like a little alleyway.
Nice.
What time is it for everyone? It's around like 8:30 for us. Yes, I agree because I start the lesson like here. Like, I hate this. It's not so good. And after the homework, I'm like, OMG, I did it. I'm so good. Yeah. That's awesome. That's improvement.
I feel like a lot of the time people forget that, like, finishing something that's difficult to completion is also its own reward, and your brain is like, I did it.
Yeah.
I'm awesome.
Yeah.
It's like not every single task has to be inherently the most rewarding thing ever while doing it. But then after you finish, like, there's a sense of accomplishment as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's like another way that you can get reward for something.
We just started another anime. It's called How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. It kind of reminds me of like beginner artists and people who just start something the first time. They're like, wow, there's so much stuff to learn. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was gonna be this hard. It was really nostalgic.
It's very cute.
It's super cute.
It's a very cute show. Or I could just draw for a few hours and reward myself with a cookie. That's fun.
That's cute.
I could reward myself with a little bit of red 40. Yummy.
Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's good though.
Geo Rig. Is that how you say it? Never quite recovered from all the cat hair in my lungs. I had to force my Scrooge brain to stop procrastinating. Anyways, I officially enrolled. Really? Are you in the Discord server? I'll give you the role.
Oh my gosh, congrats.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah,
Thank
if you're in
you.
the Discord server, go ahead and give me your username.
Yes.
And I'll give you the role so you can get to the channels.
Another student.
If Discord is something that you use.
Almost 6 a.m. Bro, have you been up all night? It's crazy. Actually, I want this to be a little bit lower.
That's crazy. Sunset, awesome, welcome.
Oh, the Grammys, that's why. What are the perks for having the anime art school besides having it forever? For live classes, you get a discount.
Yeah, you get live classes at a discount from us. That might not necessarily last forever, though. We just do it these days.
Yeah,
but I mean,
for now, just so far.
You get a special role in the Discord server that lets you access the channels that all of the students are in. I mean, what else? Probably pay more attention to you on stream.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, you get the school, like, you get it forever. The school has the downloads for our big brush pack as well, all that kind of stuff.
Well, any update that we do add to the school, you get it. You don't get extra charged or anything like that.
Yeah.
That was a pretty fun box. I never could download those brushes on my iPad. I was like, well, at least I have some. Oh, is it, what program do you use, Ships?
Yeah.
Hey, Benji. We're doing, we're both doing some warm-ups, and then Colton's drawing poses in perspective. He's practicing art. I use Procreate? Then I feel like those brushes should work.
Yeah, they'll work.
Yeah.
So we're not allowed to upload, or the website that we use doesn't support ABR files, so it's a zip file, so you'll have to unzip it before you put it into Procreate.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
That may be the reason.
My name on Discord is Moon Creepy. Had to fight Discord for a moment. Yeah.
Did you join just recently, or did you Nope. There you are. I see ya. Awesome. Welcome. And there we go. Okay, so we got a nice big Discord server, and then I will at you in the student channels.
What you drawing? Boxes. Twisting boxes. Kind of looks like actually look upside down question mark. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so then there's that.
Do we have this soundtrack, but it's just instrumental?
I don't know what sound.
This current
Soundtrack?
song. Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't think
Don't feel
so.
like it? Oh, okay. Hi, can I ask you something? Do you have any advice about dealing with art blocks or get out of it? There's no perfect way, but I would... There's just multiple causes of art block. I would say if you're having trouble with motivation in terms of like, I just don't feel like my art is good enough and that's what's causing art block, then it's a mindset issue. Most of it is a mindset issue. Sometimes it's also a skill issue, meaning like if you are just not really skilled enough yet, drawing's just really hard, and so that can be very demotivating, which is also another mindset thing. But I think getting out of it is just not trying to force it out, but just being like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm not really feeling like drawing, but if I want to draw, then I'll spend maybe 30 minutes on it and then see how I feel. If I just really just don't want to do it, then I'm not gonna force myself and tell myself that I'm a horrible artist for not drawing, you know? But a lot of people do struggle with that, and there's just different ways how people like to solve that problem. I personally think that if there's a character that you'd like to draw and it's your favorite, you basically have infinite ideas. You know, you can dress them up in a cute outfit, you can draw them in a really cool scene, you can draw like a story moment that you're like, man, I really want to draw that even if I'm not as skilled yet. Sometimes that helps. Not having an art style makes it difficult? I wouldn't really worry about art style. Art style will come the more you draw, and also the more you draw what you like. It just comes naturally. And I think just because you don't have an art style or a specific art style doesn't really mean that you can't draw or make something that you find fun. And I also feel like if art style and that worry is what makes drawing difficult, then I would just eliminate the idea of art style because it's clearly hindering. I would focus more on being like, you know what story do I want to tell in an illustration, or what do I want to practice? What do I feel like drawing? And it just also depends on your goals. Ooh, nice, Cyber. Does Mr. also draw anime? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, he doesn't draw it all the time, but he does draw. He knows how to draw it. He's been practicing it, and he does it very well, I think. $86K seconds. I love that.
Yeah, it's just 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really enjoy it when people come in the chat and just complain a bunch.
Yeah, or be depressing. I was gonna say
Kind of
something, but I was
annoying.
like, yeah, it is annoying. I'm like, you're literally part of the depressing. Cyber says, Colton, are you locked in or something? You look very serious.
Yeah. Kind of locked in.
Thank you. I tried to come back to drawing more, so I asked people about to see their advice on it. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. I find that I will tend to have an art block, or my art just will not look as good if I'm stressed. That will definitely happen a lot. I'll be like, man, my art just isn't turning out, and it's because I'm like putting too much expectations on the drawing. I mean, it's a reason why doodles on notebooks and homework looks better than a lot of people's finished drawings sometimes. It's because you're just in a mindset where you're just completely relaxed and you just don't care about the drawing. I've been breaking down manga pages to try and get better at paneling. Nice, Benji. That's how you do it.
Sweet. Sounds good. That's on our list of things that we're going to be doing as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sometimes think that cylinders are harder to draw than boxes.
It can be.
Because I feel like it can be kind of finicky. Like, oh, is this the correct ellipse for this particular cylinder? Whereas with the box, you're like, oh yeah, this is how much a cylinder or this leg would turn, and it's easier to describe with a box. But with a cylinder, it's like, sometimes it's hard to tell. have a lot of difficulty working with the blur smudge tool. Any tips?
Don't use it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Or like,
You don't have to use it.
the blur smudge tool is just making what you would do otherwise faster generally.
Yeah, I never use the smudge tool. Or I rarely ever use it. I just manually blend. But that's just...
It's just like there's different kind of edges in painting. There's hard edges, which is like, you know, this. There's like soft edges, which are like this, which you could use a blur or smudge tool to create, right? So like you could make it manually and do this, which is exactly what the blur smudge tool does. It creates like a gradient. Or you could do it with the blur smudge tool, right? It does like the same exact thing from far away.
I also use an airbrush to also get that effect sometimes.
You could get it a lot of different ways. Yeah, like you could change your brush and you could use an airbrush. Here's an airbrush.
There it is.
There's like the same exact effect. So like you don't need to use it. And there's like lost edges as well. So there's like hard edges, there's soft edges, there's like firm edges, there's lost edges. Some people have a whole bunch of different like edges that they classify, but generally it's like hard, soft, and lost. And so the blur or smudge tool is just really helping you to, it's just another tool to help you to create those, right? Like if I want to lose something, I could just use like a blur or a smudge tool to do it, but you don't really need it. Like you could just do it with a basic brush like this. And I find that a lot of the time when people have trouble with it, they're not thinking like fundamentally enough about what they're actually trying to achieve. They're just like, oh, I'm trying to, you know, blend all this in really seamlessly like this, because value change is form change. So if you're, you know, creating form or something like this,
Ooh.
like maybe you can use it to assist your silhouette.
Look at that.
You could have,
Crispy.
I don't know, some sort of thing like this. So just, it's more of like an issue with the fundamentals of like, what are you trying to say? What are the edges that you're trying to use exactly?
So how do you blend two colors together?
You create a transition between them? Like, I don't know.
You kind of mix them in a little bit with each other. And there's the middle tone.
Like that, I guess.
The color picking tool will help a lot. Just kind of pick back and forth between the colors and kind of blend them in.
Like, there's a transition. You can go a little bit more, you know, whatever. I'm literally just using like a basic round.
Blue.
So you can just do that.
Well, like the blended vibe comes from like you have two separate components, right? You got the red and you got the blue, and on both sides there's like the pure color, and then in the middle or wherever you want to blend it, there's a transition. So if you just ended up blending, yeah, like that. Whoa, that's cool. It won't look blended, like there's colors blended together if everything's just all mixed together already, if that makes sense.
And the smudge tool can just help you do that with a single tool, but it's like, it's not necessary.
That's a catchy one. Should we add that?
This?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I like it. It's finally a female song. Girl voice. I have difficulty to draw boxes. What can I do?
Do a bunch of 1, 2, and 3 point perspective exercises. You know, you drop down your horizon line. You pick a vanishing point. What I like to do is you can just create a rectangle where the sides are perfectly vertical and perfectly horizontal. This will be 1 point perspective. And then take each of these corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull them back to your vanishing point. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. My lines are a little wobbly, but whatever. And then you do that again. And there's a box in 1 point perspective. If your boxes aren't right, it's an issue of like it's not going back to your vanishing point, or maybe it's like skewed, like maybe it ends up looking like that. Doing a bunch of these exercises, and then after you do these, you can move on to 2 point perspective, where you choose 2 different vanishing points and drag them out, lines out, whatever, and make boxes. And also, I would recommend using draw through as well, which is when you draw the back of the box.
Check your work.
It's like a way to kind of self-check work. You make sure that these back edges line up here, and they connect like that. You just do a bunch of them, and you'll eventually get really used to doing it. And then that's kind of like the technical side. And then the intuitive side is where you practice just drawing boxes kind of like freehand and feeling them out. And there's a bunch of good exercises for that. Like there's something that I like to do where I kind of like to draw pieces of paper that are just sort of like scattered on the ground like this in different rotations.
Ooh.
Just remember that these are all 90-degree angles, but they're in perspective. But this isn't really a tutorial stream. We're just practicing tonight.
By the way, chat, if you have always wanted to draw bodies, but you don't know even like where to start, and you also want accountability with actually doing the assignments and stuff, we have a live class coming up in February on figure drawing bodies and anatomy. So you can check it out on our website.
We have a school. I teach the perspective class in the school, so I give all those assignments and everything. And we do live stream all the time. This is just like a late night Sunday live stream where we're just practicing and hanging out.
Yeah.
So we're probably not going to go into like a lot of depth on any tutorials or whatever today, but we do all the time.
Cylinders are not it. I'm not sure if there was a live yesterday, but I fell asleep, so sorry if I missed it. That's okay. There was a live yesterday. Yeah, we did a practice.
It was just a TikTok live.
We've both been drawing for a good long while. Going to become a professional artist in what, 2019? No, 16. Oops, sorry, 16. I
we
meant
published
like
our first class in 2019.
Yeah. I actually really like simplifying the hands into just a box like this. So much easier.
Yeah.
How do I make my characters feel more alive when posing? I would say look at the overall, like the bigger picture of your pose. Because what makes a pose look lively is all the limbs and the parts of the body working together, right? If everything feels kind of like separated and not cohesive, then that's what ends up making a pose look stiff. Like, how do the arms flow with each other? How does the torso flow into the legs? Does it feel fluid, or does it feel like you know, you know?
Yum.
Yummy.
If only they could stay boxes. I don't want them to be boxes, honestly. I want them to be pretty attractive characters and cute. But, you know, boxes are a good starting point to build on top of, like, the underlying mannequin that everything else goes on top of. It's the mannequin at the store that you put the clothes on, you know.
I've never ever thought about drawing boxes to create my poses. I love this vibe, to be honest. Thank you. How do you think of poses? I always need references. You're going to need references for a lot of poses because that's going to help you build your structure of how you design them. So, like, if you draw a lot of, let's say, for example, you draw a lot of cutesy characters and you look at a bunch of poses for cutesy characters, you're going to generally know, like, oh, this pose, this, if I want to draw a cutesy character, they might have a more flirty pose. So that means their hips may lean to one side, or maybe their legs may cross together, kind of pigeon-toed. You just got to take notice of these things, and then when you build a certain vibe, you're like, oh yeah, I know what to do. Like, maybe they'll like to go like this, right? But that only comes when you draw a lot of poses that are similar to this vibe. So think of poses like vibes, and then if you want to draw like a fighting pose, you got to learn about how to draw in stances and breaking it down like that. So that's what I think about when it comes to coming up with poses. Like, I know that a confident girl pose is like, okay, she's not gonna have this vibe, but she's still gonna look feminine. So like, oh well, what if I just leaned her hips over to one side? Confident generally means hands on the hip. They're kind of looking down at you, and then they have a wide stance. Right? How does the pose make you feel? And then, of course, you want to also study the pose. So you're like, okay, well, how do these limbs attach to the torso, and also what direction are they when they're in this pose? So that's what a lot of pose studies do. So yes, continue using the reference. That's what's going to help a lot. tell what angle this foot is in. Colton, can you tell? This one. Oh, okay. I see it now.
That's a stinking
Okay.
foot angle that I was struggling on last night when 300 people were here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this, right?
Yeah, the pigeon toed.
I would say to draw the start of it, you can do center line. What is that exactly? Yeah, so it's like, you can do like this and like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Or like, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, maybe this would come out more. Maybe it'd be more like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we maybe have this perspective. There's one plane.
Mm-hmm.
Come up, over. You just turn it into like a tilted box,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Up, middle.
Okay.
So like that could be the start of the 2 feet.
Oh.
So you can kind of treat it just like a box. You could even just draw a box to start, right? So like, right? Like this. Well, maybe wider. So like this, right? And we just pull, we find the center line, pull that in, pull this in more, pull this in, right? So it could be like that sort of thing,
Oh.
you know,
I
then
see
back to
it.
that corner. Like they're tilted plane, and then you can use this to, you know, start the feet. You can turn these into whatever cylinders.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
I find it hard to get the angle like without thinking in this sort of geometric way.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what are you using to draw / what app? This is Procreate, and I'm using an iPad Pro 13-inch and the Apple Pencil Pro.
Like if the feet were kind of together like this,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could do
Oh, yeah.
you could do this. Like you don't have to be super accurate, right? Because you're going to design over at top of it anyways. You just kind of want to get the angle.
Mm-hmm.
You could also start with like, now that I think about it, you could start with something. What if you started like this? Like this?
Mm-hmm.
You could probably draw like a cylinder on it. And like a cylinder on this one maybe.
A cylinder would be great for that, actually.
And then out of that cylinder you could probably cut.
Oh.
Or go like, I don't know. I don't know.
I like that.
Maybe something like that could be kind of
It's a fun.
interesting.
Why is my Procreate so pixelated? It's probably because you're not using a big enough canvas. My canvas is about 5,000 by 6,000 pixels. And also, yes, if you zoom in too much, you will see more pixelation. Does Procreate cost money? I use Ibis Paint. Yes, it does cost money, but it's honestly pretty cheap. I mean, especially if you're gonna have it forever. It's like, I think, what, 12 bucks?
It's super good.
It's really good. I love using it. I'll draw in red for this one. You know, I just had an idea. You know how people sell bases online and stuff? But what if we made our own bases, but they were like blocky people, so people started to work extra hard to like make sure the forms are correct,
Could be funny.
rather than just tracing over the base. Thank you. Love the outline. Awesome. Thank you. I struggle on legs. How do I improve? Simplify it. Simplify it into basic forms like cylinders. I think cylinders are the easiest. But also, boxes are a great way to simplify. Find the front of the box, which is generally like the front of your leg. And the weird thing is that if you like rotate your feet, your leg also comes with. So like your lower leg tends to rotate. And so that will help change the perspective of the legs and stuff. Cylinders are going to be your best friend for that.
They're like touching backs, I think.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It is hard because I'm like, dang it. Like the placement for the head is correct, but now the body is not matching up.
This one's stinking hard too, bro.
Bro, you picked a really hard one. What's the best way to do perspective more so when facing forward? You mean like you have a pose, but you want to show the perspective? Is that what you mean? Wow, they're really touching backs. Okay.
You know what?
I'll do this. I might have to sacrifice this head. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess that I have to do that.
Not an easy one. I don't think either of ours are very easy.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any OCs? And if so, do you give it very traumatic backgrounds? We do have OCs, but I only have... I mean, I do have... like, my character, Ray, has a traumatic background, but it's not like... that's the only thing that's interesting, I guess. I think the majority of our characters for our Anime Academy brand have no trauma whatsoever. They're just normal high school girls. So these are our characters. This is Miki, Colton's character. Super cutesy. And this is the friend group. And they all have like their cute little quirks and stuff. Miki can see ghosts. Miko can talk to animals. Miki also has bad luck. June is like a super rich cosplayer, but nobody knows except for Miko. Tira is a influencer, and she's best friends with Miki, but they initially had a rivalry. And then Naomi, she's the party girl of all of them, and these two like to cause chaos together.
Good night, Katsuwa. Have a good one.
The only trauma is Jake. Yeah, actually, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Existing.
That is true. Existing is his trauma.
Yeah.
But it also just depends on the story. Like, not every character is going to have trauma because, like, for us, we wanted to make this, you know, cutesy and fun. So trauma's not really a thing that
Does
we
Frodo
want.
have trauma?
Oh
like,
yeah.
no.
I mean, well, no.
Not
like,
a backstory.
Not a
of
backstory trauma, but
during the trilogy.
that's true. He does have trauma.
Does Bilbo have trauma? Like, he has a story, but it's not like trauma.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what you mean by trauma. Like, I don't
Like,
think
parents.
trauma makes a character interesting. It's just like it's something that happened to them.
Yeah, and affects how they see the world. Like, I think.
I think it has very little to do with storytelling.
Yeah.
It has more to do with like growth and character development.
Yep. Absolutely. I definitely vibe with that.
But you can have interesting characters that do have trauma. It's not the trauma that makes a character interesting.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at this point, everyone in the grandma has trauma, you know?
Yeah.
It's true. Like, basically ask any person in our server what their OC's background is. It's gonna be like trauma loaded, you know?
It's pretty it's
very
pretty
common.
common for people to
Not like it's bad or anything. I think it's part of the fun.
it's pretty common. Like, I think Christina hates it. She hates it. Not trauma backstories, but like people trying to offload good storytelling onto trauma.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Absolutely. I don't necessarily like that trope very much, where they like basically try to. The only thing that's relatively interesting about the character is the trauma, and then that's it. Like, that's all that is to their personality. Like, they don't grow. They're not.
Yeah.
You know.
You can definitely have interesting characters with trauma.
Oh, absolutely. But yes, I do have a character with trauma.
Yeah, but her trauma is not like, I don't know, high schooler writing a story trauma.
Yeah.
It's not like she was raised with running from hungry wolves and her mother tried to chase her down and murder her with an axe. She had to sleep in a shed for 6 years.
Yeah.
And steal food. Like, I guess it just depends what you mean on by trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I mean, she does kind of have trauma. Like, what is her trauma anyways?
Well, she has a lot of abandonment issues and also guilt. Because, I mean, her dad died.
Yeah? Does she have guilt because of it?
Yeah, she has guilt because of it. And she kind of... You know how when people do have trauma, they act in ways that are very self-blaming? She's very self-blaming.
Mm-hmm.
And so she gets into, like, these reckless situations or lives in a way that's just really below her means because she believes she deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, her growth is, like, she's trying to grow from that and accept what happened to her dad and how she can grow from it. So, and also, to make things interesting, try to defeat an organization or something. But it's like the trauma affects how she acts as a character. She can be very stubborn, and she can be just do things on her own because she doesn't want to hurt others.
Off to work. Have a good one, Cassie. Gonna get ready for bed. Have a good night, Katsuba. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you.
Question: if you have experience with editing digitally or editing videos, would it easier to learn to draw from digital drawing? Probably not. It doesn't. It's not really. It doesn't really seem like an overlapping skill set to me. Or if it does, it's a very, very minimal. Like editing videos. Because like drawing, it uses a different skill set. They're both creative fields. I would be surprised unless like the video editing specifically requires drawing as part of the editing process, like with how you're editing. Maybe you're like making graphics and illustrations for the videos. Same reason that 3D modeling doesn't teach people how to draw, because it doesn't actually build the skill set that allows you to create the illusion of 3D space on paper. Like, maybe you can get a lot better at design. Maybe you can get a lot better at, like, arranging objects and stuff, but, like, it doesn't actually teach you how to draw.
I think if you draw a lot and then you also use 3D, I think the 3D can help add more understanding to the forms. But it's not like it translates into the drawing part.
Yeah,
You still
but
gotta
that's
draw
with
it.
3D. That's not like video editing.
Oh, yeah.
Like video editing, I've never heard of that translating over to like the ability to draw.
Yeah, I've never heard that either.
I like in any meaningful way that would make a large difference.
Sometimes the story itself can cause trauma. Yeah, Lord
Oh,
of the
yeah.
Rings.
Oh yeah, and I think that's
War
like,
movies, you know.
I think that's really interesting.
I think so,
like,
too.
I think definitely.
Like, that's like the sword of truth.
Maybe animation. Yeah. But that would be directly drawing things, right? Like, I mean, I have a friend who was a Disney animator and he worked in Maya, but he couldn't draw at all. He had to learn drawing from complete scratch. He literally was an animator for Disney, but he couldn't draw because he didn't draw for a living. He 3D modeled and animated. And then he had to teach himself how to draw, and it took him years, and he ended up becoming a professional artist as well. Like, very few things will get you better at drawing if you are not actually having a pen in your hand making lines or paint strokes. It's just like one of those things, like a tattoo artist can draw. Why? It's like because they're drawing on people.
Yeah.
They're actually drawing with something, you know, or it's like airbrushing, like you're actually drawing, like you're moving your hand and creating lines and values and shapes. And the more you practice that, the better you'll get at drawing. Like, I just haven't seen a lot of it personally. Like, it making a large difference in any meaningful way. That's like, you pick up a pencil for the first time and it looks like you've been drawing for a long time when you've actually just been like video editing or something. I've never seen it personally. That'd be cool. Yeah, I would definitely think the same is true with sports. You certainly can't get better at basketball without actually playing basketball.
Armchair quarterbacks.
Yeah, that is what it would be. Basketball is stinking hard, dude. I suck at basketball. I never practiced. I never practiced. I never, you know. But, like, sports is, like, this very... I think Malcolm Gladwell has, like, a whole book called Outliers on that sort of concept of, like, people who are, like, really, really, really good at something. That might have been the book where the 10,000 hour rule came from, but I'm not sure if it is. I don't remember. The concept of, like, mastery coming through 10,000 hours of deliberate practice.
What inspired you guys to start drawing? Stories. I watch a lot of anime.
Access to a pencil as a young child.
Yeah.
And encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally what
fueled both of us.
You know.
It's kind of fun doing these, like, dual poses like this, back to back.
What do you think of this song?
I like it. It's groovy. I hope I didn't come off too strongly with the trauma OC thing. Maybe I'm a little bit opinionated on some things sometimes.
I just don't inherently think trauma makes somebody interesting. I think it like can create a good premise for a story.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know.
It's like spice.
Yeah.
If your meal is only spice, that's not very good.
Yeah. Like no good writer is using that as their like
only tool.
As their only tool, exactly. I don't think it's a bad thing though. Like I've seen really great stories that use it as a device, as a tool.
Mm-hmm. I'm also passionate about that topic because, I mean, to be fair, I was a teenager once, and I had a very traumatic backstory for a character, and that was all that was interesting.
It was their entire
personality. It was their entire personality. Yeah, like that. I say it with a passion because I was that person, you know, because it's addicting. It's so addicting because you're like, man, that makes him so cool, and it is cool, you know. Someone with baggage, there is a story to it. There is a story to it. But I also think that sometimes, as it also, when you are inspired by,
it's a hard pose, dude.
I think you're killing it. I was inspired by stories like Naruto, you know, which has a character that is like has a lot of trauma with abandonment and like, but he never gave up, you know, which is also the spark of it, right? Because he like knows the trauma, but he can like fight through it because he has to learn a bunch of lessons, and like that's utilized very well. But like when you're a teenager or when you're young and you're just kind of like making your first OC for the first time, it's almost like, I can do this.
Might be like
spam it.
A little bit,
you know?
like it might be like a spice, right?
Yeah.
Like, does the spice enhance the dish, or is it the entire dish? Like you just straight eating salt, like the tomato, right?
I love it.
But at the end of the day, like, I don't care. Like, do whatever you want with your story. Like, totally fine.
Yeah. I think it can be a great vehicle because there's something to work with.
I love that TikTok.
I love it too.
It's tomato, right?
Yeah, it's tomato. It looks like a tomato.
Bro, can you imagine?
Bro, that's like impulsive thoughts.
Yeah.
Bro, Miki's trauma is basically her bad luck. Miki's trauma is her bad luck. But it's not like catastrophic trauma. It's like, no, I stubbed my toe so bad.
I mean, you can also have a character where they did have no trauma whatsoever, and maybe that makes them weak to whatever challenges they face. They have zero trauma whatsoever, and so they encounter something, and they're like, "Oh, broken nail." You know what I mean? Like, there are stories like that.
It's so funny.
Like, they have so little that they're actually, like, naive to the world, and that could create something interesting as well. Like, there's all kinds of stories.
Like Deku, you know, from My Hero Academia.
What's Beverly Hills Chihuahua, right?
Yeah!
She had no trauma. Her life was absolutely perfect. Nothing bad ever. And then she got lost.
Yeah, because she was so spoiled and didn't want dog food.
That, like, I think that's another reason that you know, like, I love that. I think it was a phenomenal story. I think those kinds of stories are really funny. It's like, if you can make it work, you can make it work.
Oh, and then they have that, like, the police dog, which he does have trauma, but he's
exactly.
like, oh, you're like, oh, this character, oh, the dynamic is so good. You know, it makes you fangirl when you see all these, like, little
makes you fangirl.
Makes me fangirl, I should say. But yeah. Oh, such a good story. I would rewatch that movie just to, like, feel the little giggles again.
Green Arrow, rich guy who gets stranded on an island, learns to survive with nothing.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know the story.
I've never seen it. Iron Man.
Time is at 9:30.
Already? Wow.
Well, I drew this pose from the front and back. I'm not quite sure how well of a job I did.
I think it actually reflects the pose really well.
I think it's relatively close. find this one really, really hard to know exact. Because, like, the whole torso is bending so much, dude. It's like, I would almost draw the torso as, like, this, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so bent.
It's, yeah. Looks like a taco.
Yeah. Like, I know the rib cage doesn't bend, but sometimes it stinking feels like it does, dude. Like, his torso feels like this.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
And then the hips kind of, like, come out. It's hard when you're using just boxes, and I'm not allowed to, like, morph it. Because as soon as I start morphing things, that's when I start prioritizing, like, the pose and the gesture over the boxes, and that's just not this assignment.
Yeah.
Not a bad song either.
Not bad. We should watch the classic SpongeBob. Old SpongeBob
Bro,
episodes.
that's what I've been saying.
Then why haven't we done it yet?
I have been watching it. I've just been watching it through TikTok. True story.
Yeah, I have heard you play those videos. I'm like, what? I want to listen. Y'all making me want to pick up my iPad. It's almost 5 a.m.
Do it.
Only for
YOLO.
like 30 minutes, right? Watching these lives inspires me to draw. Thank you, Will. Nice to have you here, Will. Did you come from Draw Me when we were doing a bunch of Draw Me stuff?
Kind of like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't really make the same pose here.
Benji says, I'm pretty sure I watched the entire Trolls 2 movie on TikTok.
Yeah.
Trolls, huh? I never seen that.
I think Kevin watched The Incredibles recently on it.
Mm.
You can find a lot of stuff on TikTok. TikTok is such a waste of my life, honestly. A lot of the time.
What do you think?
Cute.
Thank you. I'm gonna be cooked for the other angles.
I'll just simplify it down.
Yeah.
Just draw out like this, the ground plane, and then it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, one of them sitting here. Like, figure out like a two-dimensional.
Okay.
Like, one of them's kind of like this, right?
Yeah.
And the other one's kind of like.
Yeah.
So, like, figure that out in perspective. Or, like, just do, like, a two-dimensional plane, you know? Like, your piece of paper. whatever. Like simplify it to the point where you're just like, I can't get that wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Like the Ramon Hurtado thing. It's like when something's really complicated, you go, what part of this complicated thing am I unlikely to get wrong? It's like, well, the ground. I can draw a single flat piece of paper in perspective. That's long.
Yeah, we also teach. Today's a practice stream, but sometimes we'll kind of do like mini tutorials.
Oh yeah,
if we
Sunday
feel like it.
night at 9:30 p.m. We're just chilling right now.
Yeah.
We have streamed
Every day.
every single day for like the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And we'll occasionally do streams where we just practice and hang out and have fun.
If you do want to check out our classes, though, we do have classes. This is our anime art school program. Basically, we take you from start to finish with the fundamentals of art, but with an anime twist, especially, and we basically cater it to people who always wanted to make their own stories and characters, but they don't know where to start. So you can check that out. And we have our brush there. We have our Discord server there as well. It's all on there.
Do we play sports? Not really these days.
Sports, huh? Never heard of her. I don't do sports very much. Not at all, really. That's fun. What sports do you do, Benji?
Dough throwing.
Flour sack throw, like in Hunger Games. Remember that scene?
I don't remember it barely.
Peter, I think one of Peter's skills, Peta's skills was like throwing a big flour sack because he was a baker.
Did he chuck someone?
No, I think he just used that to impress the judges or something to keep him in the games.
Oh, okay.
You threw 100 pounds of flour. That's pretty impressive. I mean, that's basically like a very light person.
It's basically a very light person.
Yeah, well, it's a very lightweight person.
You're playing Baldur's Gate, and it's just like you can throw someone, but only if they're like small. You can throw anything like dog size and smaller.
Yeah.
Badminton.
Oh, badminton's
That's fun. We did play a lot of that with my family
it was
back
actually
in the day.
fun. Yeah.
Badminton's sweaty. Isn't there like a whole joke about badminton being like super sweaty and like as like a joke or something? I don't remember.
Try to get into the Discord server, but the link is cracked. It says action can't be completed. Try to do it outside of TikTok.
Yeah, you'll have to do it outside of TikTok.
Yeah. Many people have gone through that with that same link. It's not expired or anything.
You boosted the Discord server, did you?
What? Who did?
Oh my gosh, thank you. We were about to lose a boost. I was gonna
What?
lose my Miki tag. You're a hero.
Who did that? Oh,
Where?
that's so sweet,
Will. All hail Will.
Yes.
Hero. He saved the Miki tag.
The Miki tag. Only throw dwarves.
When a server has a bunch of boosts, it can you get like perks. Like you can upload large files onto the server up to like a 500 megabytes. You get you can have a bunch of stickers, like what I'm sending in the general chat, for example, like bread. We got a whole bunch of stickers in the server.
Bread. Ah, yes, bread.
We get a little tag where you can have like a little Miki by your name. What else? A lot of stuff. You can have higher quality video streaming in the Discord server when people are in a call. Yeah, Miki Nyahaha or Mwahaha. That's isn't that one that Chino did a really long
Chino
time
did
ago?
that one a long time ago.
I wonder if Chino still watches our content at all.
I don't know.
That was from the old Discord server, dude.
I kind of took some inspiration of your previous pose where you simplified the legs like this.
The inchworm method. The sleeping bag method. Oh, nice. You got in.
Inchworm method. That's wild. I didn't even think about that.
This is a good song. The inchworm. Thank you for the rose.
Thank you. Kylie? It's a cute name.
Oh, it was someone
Oh.
recently. Hansel. There's
Oh,
the heart
thank
me
you.
rather. I just saw it pop up on my left. And Venus, thank you for the League crest. Not sure what that is. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there such a thing as dreamcore in epidemic sounds?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Dreamcore, dude.
It's like
Sounds
liminal
like-
space types.
This sounds like K-pop boy band.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
we have that.
Listen to that one.
We have that song. I think a lot of our songs are instrumental versions of these songs.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, I've used this song before, I think. Okay, they're straight. Thank you for the follows.
Badminton is super sweaty. I lost like 14 kilos
What?
just playing. That's crazy. New
Maybe I
weight
should
loss
try
meta discovered. That's crazy. Congrats, dude.
Maybe I should try badminton. What if we found a badminton
Lausbag.
place? What kind of art style is that? The box pose style.
The box inchworm method.
Yes, the box inchworm method at this point.
That's a joke,
Yeah,
by
it's a
the way.
joke.
Like it's not called anyways. Just simplifying poses using boxes.
Yeah. It's just an exercise to get better at poses and perspective. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, hold up. I need the ground plane like this.
I was gonna say some food every time someone asks that.
Huh? Oh yeah. Cotton candy style. The garlic bread style. I don't know. I have definitely seen someone call their style like a milk style before, because I think their style reminds them of like creamy milk or something. Long time ago though, so I don't know.
The milk tea.
Wait, I want
Milk tea method.
milk tea style.
The milk tea method.
Guess I'll do that. My art style is constantly confused. Oh wait, that's perfect. That's really funny.
Yeah, I know what you mean, bruh.
There we go. Crap. Let me think.
The egg gummy style.
Egg gummy. Oh yeah, because we had those egg gummies earlier.
Or you like how some places name their food, they just name all the ingredients. The turkey, bacon, avocado, cheese style.
What app are you using? This is Procreate that I'm using currently.
We have no kitties with us
No.
because they're all sleeping before we even came in here. They're all like,
Should we bring one in?
I can look for one.
Sure.
I was gonna take my headphones off, like I was gonna take my hat off like headphones. I was doing this.
Probably gonna bring Toby, aren't you? Apple. That's true. Pepperjack. Oh, maybe one of his other names could have been called Pepperjack. I sometimes feel like Applejack understands English. He'll just talk back as if he understands what you're saying. That's what I genuinely feel sometimes. I think that of all of our kitties, Toby talks back at Colton the most when he's hungry. It's absolutely hilarious when that happens. Sasses you the most when he's hungry. Apple! Baby! Hi there, little muffin bean. I want to see your beautiful, handsome face. Yeah, there you go. Cats know more than you think. They're always plotting.
They're always plotting the next meal.
You know how sometimes when you draw a box, you're like, wait, what box is this again? It's like your eyes create like an illusion. And then they switch back.
Okay, now he's coming to get revenge.
Yep. Not the squirmy, the grub squirm. Hi.
Yeah, this start style is called the Applejack rollover method. We were thinking about making a YouTube video called I Hate Drawing Pretty Boys, so I drew 100 and making a YouTube video out of it. I think it's a pretty fun idea. I mean, I think it's terrible. Like, I don't want to do it, but I would.
For
the content.
Where's the content? Yeah.
Ugh. I don't want to. And
Wait,
then
and
we
then
just stream.
We'd stream it, but
Like-
we'd maybe have chat choose the pretty boys.
Yeah, we would have chat basically come up with a big list of pretty boy from anime that I have to draw.
That would be so funny.
That would be funny.
I would laugh for, like, I just laugh at the content, but I also feel bad for you having to draw 100 of them. 100 is a lot, though.
Should be in cosplay too.
Should be in cosplay. That's wild. Okay, I'm gonna guess that a lot of people are gonna be like, "OMG, draw Gojo. Draw, Bakugo. Draw, I don't know, some Jujutsu Kaisen type character or something." You know the only pretty boy I would kind of approve of? Probably Genos. Genos is probably the
good,
only
dude.
pretty boy that I actually don't mind.
Genos is good.
Oh, that's cute. Who
Yeah.
did that? Itami?
Yeah,
Oh, very cute.
it's nice stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, very nice stuff. I think my favorite hero probably though is Moomin Rider. He's such a good dude.
Justice Crash.
Yeah. Justice Crash. I don't know what else is there.
Justice Tackle?
Yeah. Tackle. I don't know. He's a true hero. Genos, I think the reason why I do like Genos is because he's just humble. He acknowledges Saitama. He's not arrogant at all. Like he doesn't even like care about his looks. He's just like, I just exist. That's what I like. Okay, let me think. I think.
This is kind of catchy.
Yeah. I was just teaching about using boxes to show form and rotation of the torso in a class I teach. Oh, that's fun.
Noise.
Nice. Teaching the good stuff. I always pull up when you're doing awesome stuff. Thank you. Do you always use reference or preference? I think you probably mean reference. I need to use more reference, to be honest. I don't always use it, but I need to do it more. Where did y'all get these poses, by the way? Actually, from a book. From a pose book. Japanese
I don't know which
poses.
one. Probably this one.
Yes, it's that one. I have no idea what the title is. I think all I just searched up
That's what
was
it looks like, though.
Japanese pose book. Yeah.
It's like volume 3. It has a bunch of good poses in it.
And they have a bunch of like references of the pose in different angles and stuff. It's really good.
I don't know who that is, Benji. I'm not super well versed in that. I should be. I should get better versed.
Like, isn't this so cute? Like, that's just
That is very cute.
peak girl group reference. So cute. Yeah, they're super cute. Who is it?
What?
Oh. Nice.
What?
No, I was just looking at what you were looking up.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh wait, no, that was a cop. good one.
I am lost. I would definitely say you'd probably want to locate your nearest police station and let them know your address. If you have a service, then you could probably find that or find your way home.
What if there's a stream where we took comments literally? I made the pose, but it's not so good. Just keep trying. Try drawing the pose multiple times. And then, like, trying different things. You're like, what if I did the pose this way or that way? Okay. I think Shane, her head needs to be more like that. Still trying to draw spears. I tried an anime face. It was busted. I can't believe how bad I am. Hopefully one day I'll draw something decent. I think you will. Just keep drawing. You know, keep trying it. Are you guys friends? We're married. Alright. Maybe I'll turn this into Miki and Tira or something. Look at this. It's so weird. This is black, but it looks green in comparison to the blue.
Does it?
At least I think so. Are the people characters going to be blocky, or is this how you start it off as a base? I've never seen this. I mean, the original exercise was just to get better at drawing poses in perspective and in different angles. I normally don't start poses like this. It was just to be more perspective focused, so just boxes without changing the body type or anything. And then afterwards, I was like, I want to see this and turn this into character. So yes, you can start like this, but I don't always start like this. It is a good question, though. I drew Will Byers earlier, but I'm too nervous to send it in the server in case it's bad. It's not bad. What do you mean by bad? Do you mean like bad art? We don't really care if it looks bad.
We love everything.
Yeah, exactly. We do.
Okay, if you did that, if you did it and you
tried
tried,
hard?
that's great. It's more than a lot of people do, to be honest.
Bro, if we only allowed good art, it would be... I don't know. Our standards are extremely high. But I don't really think it's that kind of place anyways. Like, just post what you want. There is a stress-free art channel, right? Yeah, I think there is. Like an art dump, stress-free art dump or something.
Is that still there?
I don't know if it's still there.
I think it is.
You can get this brush and our website, drawanime.com. It is the green button. And this will work for Procreate, Clip Studio, or Photoshop. Send in the server. Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, you're welcome. Is it free? Yes, that brush is free. The server link is for Discord is also in there. It is purple. It looks purple. It looks like Discord color. You scroll down a bit more. What outfit should I put her in, Colton? Pajamas?
Do you? Pajamas is cute.
Yeah. Jammies. Mickey jammies. frog jammies. That's kind of cute, actually. Made these a little bit too long.
I totally forgot that Grammys even existed, dude.
Gravity?
Grammys?
Grammys? Oh, I was like, gravity? Are you drawing an OC or making a new one? This is Colton's character. I wish I can draw like this. You can if you practice and you do the right assignments. If you want to draw like this and you actually want to learn how to do it, we have our anime art school program, which is basically our a school that we've made that's online and self-paced. So if this is what you like and you want to learn how to draw good and the fundamentals of art, which will help with that a lot, and also in an anime style, you can check it out. Hey, Zach. It's 5 a.m., so sorry if I end up falling asleep watching. Don't worry about it. It's common. We've had people sleep on streams all the time.
What's this? Swan. Jay, thank you for the swan.
Thank you.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye on our little monitor. Appreciate it. Huge swan on stream. I'm just up to boring stuff over here on mine. I'm on my side. Just drawing this pose a couple of times. And I don't know about this one. This one's like different.
Wow, I actually did not realize how off this was.
What kind of swimsuit would Miko use?
Probably a one piece with frills. Something kind of more modest, I think. That's what I imagine, at least.
A one piece with frills? Probably a two piece with frills.
You know, that could look good too, actually. Yeah, we'll do
like
two
one
piece.
of those like little
Kitty ones? Okay, no.
Like the bottoms are like it's like a mini skirt.
Yeah,
thing
yeah. Like
with like frills.
Hold up.
Yeah, it'd probably be kind of like that maybe.
And then the chest. Kind of like that.
And then the ruffles on the chest as well, probably.
Yeah.
Is this the same song? It's just like
Maybe double layered. And a cute little ribbons on the sides or something.
I thought it would be one of those ones that were like this. And it has like multiple tiers.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah. We'll do that one instead. We'll do that one. Yeah, I like the multiple tiered one like that.
Either or, though. Like, it's totally up to you. She would wear whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when they wake up and their face is like...
their cheek hair is like...
It's funny. Your dog always wakes up like that and blames you for laughing. He's like, no.
Just want to see. I love Miko. She's so cute. I do too. I really like Miko as well. I need to draw her more often though. I'm always drawing Miki and Ray and Abby. See what this looks like without the line. Ooh. Ooh. I really like the way you draw clothes, Colton.
Me.
Yeah.
Carefully and fumbling. What? Recklessly?
Carefully and
word?
recklessly?
Chaotically. What do they say on TikTok? They just close their eyes and pray.
Yeah. Randomly.
Fumblingly.
All your C's are cute, but if I have to choose a fave, it will probably be Miko. You know, honestly, I don't blame you. Miko needs more fans. She's just so wholesome. She's a cinnamon roll.
Need more fans. Cinema roll or
cinnamon roll? Cinnamon roll. I need to make cinnamon rolls.
Dude, it's been a while. Didn't we
Has
get
been a while.
some? I thought we got some. Like in
No,
the,
we didn't.
the tube thing.
No, we didn't. Those suck. I like my homemade ones more.
Your homemade ones are good, but you never make them.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, fine. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna put them on the list.
I ain't never seen you make cinnamon rolls anytime recently, dude. It's been like a year.
It has been like a year. We had a cinnamon roll phase. Cinnamon roll.
More than a year, even.
Yeah. Okay, I need icing sugar or powdered sugar. I don't know if I need like bread flour. Maybe I'll put on the list. I do have sugar, brown sugar and cinnamon. I do have butter. I might have most of what I need. I have yeast. I have to look at the recipe. But that's probably the only thing I don't have is icing sugar. Bro, whoever invented cinnamon rolls, I hope they lived well.
We draw Freerin. Did I draw Freerin for my 1,000 heads? I think I drew her at some point. Let me look through my 1,000 heads.
Is the Freerin angle still a thing? Or is that kind of like dead now?
I might have drawn Freerin at some point. I don't remember.
I think in 2,000 heads, yeah, you have.
Oh, there.
Oh, there it is.
Here's one. What was that, 200? Dang, that was a long time ago, dude.
You could draw Sanrio as humans if you haven't already. I wouldn't even know where to start with those characters.
Somebody teach me how to draw that eyes, please. What eyes? Is 1,000 heads challenge something you'd recommend? Yes, but I would take a special approach. I have specific, like, goals and what I want to improve at with 1,000 heads, so I'm really focusing on trying to improve my dimensional drawing as I do the 1,000 heads. Like the first couple hundred, I was just kind of trying to get a feel for anime heads and proportions and stuff, but now I'm really trying to feel all of them out dimensionally. And by that, I really do recommend the challenge. Like, it's good. And by that, I mean, like, I really want to feel the volume of the head, right? Like this sort of thing. Right? It's like this is a three-dimensional shape. And so with every single one of these heads, I'm really working hard to try and make sure that I'm drawing this dimensionally. And like this one is the same, but at a different angle. So it's all just like form drawing assignments, you know? And that's like my main purpose right now with the 1,000 heads. Eds? 1,000 eds. But yeah, they're anything from reference. Like this one's from reference. This one's from imagination. Imagination. Reference. Imagination. Imagination. These two are from imagination. This one was, I started trying to draw him from memory, but then I looked up a reference. This is imagination. So I go back and forth between like imagination and reference. Like this one's from imagination. And I feel like this one feels pretty dimensional to me. So in over a period of 1,000 heads, you get a pretty good understanding of, like, I'm only on 345. I'm not actually that far in, but over a period of 1,000, I'm hoping that I get a much better understanding of like the forms and volumes and positions of features and stuff. How do you get that face shape down? By doing 1,000 of them.
Yep. That's how you do it. You observe, you draw like a few times, and then you're like, okay, that's the face shape, and then you just see the similarity and keep drawing it. Yeah, it's true. Doing it 1,000 times. Like, that's the only way you're going to be able to observe, right? Observe those specific curves is if you do it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how I started. Not started, but, like, whenever I drew anime heads growing up, I'm like, oh, so that's how they use this shape. Oh, they use this curve. Like, subconsciously, you kind of notice those things.
Mm-hmm.
So start with references. Yep. How else will you know how to draw an anime head, right?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Like anime heads aren't just intuitive that you would kind of just magically know how to draw them without looking at any, because it's like it's an art style that someone or a group of people invented.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have a background in drawing. Like, I didn't really draw anime, but I've learned perspective and I've worked as an artist for a long time.
think you should make your own anime story. We want to. We want to.
Yeah, it's one of the things on our list is we're gonna make a one shot.
Acidic Princess, if you are in the Discord, just type in !brush and you should probably get it.
It'll pop up.
It'll pop
the bot
up.
will give it back to you.
Yeah. It's also on our profile, like drawanime.com.
Yeah, our website.
It's the green button. Hi from Brazil or Brazil? I don't know how to. Hello.
Brazil. Noise, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I'll type in an off topic for you. How do you break from the trap of only drawing from references? I'm trying to draw original art, but it never goes past the sketchy because I know it will just look better if I drew from reference. I mean, that's a lot of people's ultimate goal is to draw from imagination. It takes a really long time. It's incredibly difficult. So like you draw from references a lot, but focusing on deeper than just the two-dimensional aspect of what you're looking at. Like, if you're drawing an outfit or if you're drawing a person, like what forms make up the person? What is the pose? Like, where are their limbs and body going in 3D space? And you can learn perspective. And if you can draw a person in perspective and rotate them from like different angles, like this is actually one of the reasons that we're doing this type of challenge here, right? It's like taking a reference of a pose and drawing it from reference, but then drawing it from different angles, like the back and the above and
below
and drawing it from a whole bunch of different angles in simple ways, like all of this kind of stuff, right? And understanding deeper than just the reference, like what makes the pose look good, what's the gesture, like let me find this as well. This one, there we go. All right, so like drawing a single pose from different angles, and then you can turn it into a character. You can study anatomy and figure drawing. You can study clothing drawing and fabrics and folds. You can study, you know, like I'm doing the 1,000 Heads challenge right here. So I've done tons and tons and tons of anime faces from reference and also imagination, and I'm focusing on drawing them in 3D. So then when I approach drawing something like this, like I have experience with it. Where it's like, okay, I know the form of the face. Like I know that the cranium, you know, maybe is going to be something like this. Right? And then her eye and her other eye and the cheek comes out and maybe, you know, comes up like this. So this would be like perspective and form drawing. Right? And then it's like, where does the hair come from? Okay, maybe there. Right? Like drawing from imagination is really
hard.
A set of, like, there's a process to learning how to do it, and you build up the skills over time because it's like a very multi-skilled thing. It like takes a lot of and then you don't want to not use any reference. Like your brain is not like this magical thing that can draw everything without reference. Like you kind of have to study things a lot in order to be able to draw them without reference. But there's really effective ways to study things, like where you can break things down proportionally and go, oh, so if I draw this object, it's 1 unit tall by 2 units wide. So now you go, okay, if I want to draw this object, I can memorize the fact that it's 1 unit tall by 2 units wide. And then so no matter what angle you draw it in, you're like, it's twice as wide as it is tall, whatever it is. It could be like a radio or a computer or a chair or whatever, right? Like you can memorize the proportions and forms of stuff, and then you can start modifying and tweaking them. But it's like not an easy thing, right? Like explaining it makes it sound like it's easy, but in reality it's thousands and thousands of hours of practice and dedication and wanting to give up.
Does your academy course also include industrial drawing?
Well, my background is industrial design, so the way that I teach perspective is similar to how you would learn in an industrial design school. So using
Even the
draw
rendering
through,
as well.
Yeah, and same with rendering. I did concept art for games for a living, so my painting class and my perspective class both have a lot of the flavor of industrial design, because that's what I learned.
That was your background.
Yeah, that was my background. And then I also teach like design, color theory, brush economy, how to break down references, because art at its core is abstraction, right? So you have to understand like the two-dimensional design aspect as well. Like all you're ever making is a 2D thing that you're looking at. Even if you're building a 3D model, like you still have to view it from one angle, like at a time, and that is a 2D image. Oh, awesome. Calcium.
Oh, sweet.
Picked up your first sketchbook and starting your art journey today. That's super cool to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to see your progress, and you can come hang out and ask questions and draw and all that. But like, you totally want to use reference. I would say not using reference is more of a party trick, or you want to be able to get to a certain point where you're able to understand the world well enough to like break it down, right? Like if you learn materials, you look at like a tree, you go, the tree is basically a cylinder, it's got a really rough texture, so I know if I light it, it's going to have a lit side, it's going to have a shadow side, and it's probably going to have a really heavy texture in the core. It's a pretty matte material. It's not going to be like a super shiny reflective material, because trees and bark are generally not very reflective. So like you learn, like when you look at something, you can learn how to break it down in a way that's deeper than just trying to draw what I see. You like look at it to understand it, and then you can essentially like reverse engineer it, and then you essentially can take the reference away, and you can do a pretty good job at emulating that, because you understand the properties of the material, the forms that make it up, the local colors, and you'd be able to light it from different angles by going, well, I know how to light a cylinder, so I could light a cylinder from this direction. Like the onigiri piece that I did a little while back was almost entirely from reference, and I looked up just a couple of pieces of sushi just so I could get an idea for like the form, right? So like, for example, this piece right here, I painted it on stream, and I would go, what the heck does a rice ball look like, an onigiri? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's basically like a little rounded triangular thing with like a little diaper on, right? And so you go, okay, well, it's like a rounded triangular object, right? Like this, and it's got a little diaper on that goes around the surface.
A diaper, I love it.
And then I go, it's made of rice. Rice is food. You're going to get a lot of subsurface scattering. It gets a lot of light that transmits through it, right? Because light is going to go into the rice and bounce around and get subsurface scattering. This material right here is going to be a little bit more reflective because it's seaweed, and it has a little bit smoother of a texture than, say, the rice itself. And so, like, I don't need a picture of a rice in shadow on grass. I can look at the rice and, like, understand the properties of the material. The same with this basket, right? It's like, the basket is a box. Here's a box.
Well, like, you know the physics, and you would generally know how to replicate, like, what this environment would do on that specific thing.
Exactly. And so I can draw a box, and then I can go, well, it's pretty matte surface because it's a basket made of wood. And then I looked and broke down how the like the weave went, and so it's like, oh, we basically just get like a bunch of these types of things, like these little pieces of cylinders that interconnect like this, and I know how to render a cylinder, so every single one of these is like a piece of a cylinder. And so you can look at something and break it down and go, I'm going to render this material in a very matte surface way. And by matte, I mean like it's rough. It's not smooth. It doesn't have reflections on it. And then the handles, I can just go, here's this, right? Like, I come over, I come up. Okay, so there's like where the handle goes, and then it's rounded. So I can go, that's like the industrial design part, right? And then I just add some thickness to it. And then I can make another handle, and I'm like, well, this handle is basically a cylinder, right? And that's how I rendered it. Whoa, that was crazy.
Weird.
So we're getting a lot of bounce light coming up underneath, which is warm, because this is like a warm color. And when light hits it and it bounces, it's going to create like a warm bounce light. So that's why this is a little bit warmer, and this is a little bit cooler. And so it allows you to like look at objects and basically just go, what would probably happen? And it's like, so it honestly expands the reference that you can use, because you don't need an exact reference, an exact lighting, an exact situation. Like, I don't need a picture of chopsticks half in the light, because it's like, well, what is a chopstick? It's like, I could literally just render it like a little mini cylinder, right? And then half of it is in the light, and half of half of it is in the dark, in the shadow, right?
Cute.
Bro,
Love
it
it
needs
when
to
you
be like
stumble.
clipped. Half of it is in. Oh, that's funny. Like that sort of thing, right? I like look at water and I'll go, well, there's caustics, and maybe things get a little bit more green as they go underwater. And it was the same exact as when I was talking about the gold yesterday. Like, I just look up pictures of gold and I go, well, what direction do the colors and values go when gold is lit? And it'll allow you to like recreate it. That's how people do like card art and illustrations and stuff. Like, they use references. Like, you know, I didn't have this as a reference exactly. It was like similar. But like, imagine, I don't know, imagine I have like a red light here, right? It's probably going to come in and fill this a lot with like that sort of thing.
Just bought your book from Amazon. Awesome. Thank
Sweet.
you.
That's awesome. I hope you like it. But you like do studies in an informed way to like help leverage the information that you're getting from looking at something, right? Like, you're looking deeper than just, is it a square? I hope that helps, by the way. Like, I hope that makes sense. Is like, gives you more tools to investigate, because like, you know how things work.
The reference is like a guide.
Yeah. It's like a guide for an informed viewer.
Yeah, like for me, if I like a certain pose, I'll take it, but maybe I'll change just a few things, but I'll still keep like the main structure of the pose from the reference there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Like, and you can also use reference in a literal way, like, like looking at the negative space between the body and the arm, or looking at, like, if you're drawing something from an exact angle. You'd learn that in a lot of art schools when you do like still lifes and stuff. They're like, oh, look at the negative space, look at the positive space, look at whatever.
Yeah. That's something I wish Bob Cotto taught. Or maybe he did teach it, but I don't remember. But I wish I learned the learning the proportions with enveloping way earlier. That would have been so helpful.
You gotta go to bed. It's nearly 6 a.m. That's crazy. Good night, Will.
Wow.
Have a good one. Awesome, Nori. Glad to hear that. Oh, what games did I work on? Oh, I didn't see that. A lot of different stuff. I did some app design for PUBG. I was a freelancer, so I worked on a bunch of different projects for like short periods of time generally. Usually longer or less than 3 months. Guild Wars 2, weapon design. I worked on a game called Ender Zion.
Is that game out?
It was a Japanese game. Yeah, it's been out for years.
Oh,
I worked on a game called Outriders in like early development. That was a game that came out from a studio called People Can Fly, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did some design for Oculus, like furniture and stuff like that. What else? Anthem. I worked on Anthem for almost a year.
What else did you do?
I don't remember, dude. So many things. I did some Bakugan cards at one point. Like, your first couple jobs are really memorable, but then it becomes your job, and, like, it's just another day at work, right? They're just like, oh, your job today is to draw, whatever, medieval gates. And so you show up, you draw the medieval gates, and you do it, and work ends, and you're like, I mean, that was kind of fun. But when you do it for years, like, only specific jobs really stand out. That's like, oh yeah, we did this really fun job for this. Like, I worked on a lot of different mobile games.
Bakugan cards, you probably already mentioned that.
Yeah. What else? I designed some skins for the loot tick in Apex Legends. Christmas skins, yeah.
I remember someone showed, I think a streamer showed one of the skins you did for Anthem,
Yeah.
right?
Back when people were playing that.
Yeah.
Well, you ready to head off soon?
Yeah. Did a little drawing here.
It's cute.
Thank
I
you.
like it.
Thank you. Yeah, my Apple Pencil's gonna run out of battery soon. That was fun. Fun little pose.
Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll be live real soon.
Don't forget to check out our anime art school or our live classes starting in February, actually.
Yeah, like if you really want to get better at art and you're getting serious about it and you want some hefty program that helps you really improve and gives you good assignments and lessons, we built a school online and you can check it out here. And it's got a lot of really, 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 really good content, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a very beefy program. It's a year long and it goes through tons of different stuff. It's like a college.
Yeah.
So
Just a lot of, just some
yeah,
samples
this
of
is
the
all
work.
examples of like demos and lessons in the school and everything.
Yep.
Although our camera is super underexposed, so you
Yeah.
can't see them very well, but environments, backgrounds, color theory, characters, figure drawing, how to do still lifes, how to use reference and learn from the real world, figure drawing, costume drawing, a lot of stuff. It's huge. It's like an entire college. So if you're interested in really getting better and want to find stuff to practice so you can, you know, make your own webcomic or
and
manga or
characters.
whatever in the future, you can check it out there. Hey, Art Walker.
Hey.
How's it going?
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, you can
Yeah, you can
check
definitely
it
take a
out. We
look.
work
That'd be
really
so-
hard on it.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, Lau. But yeah, we're heading off. It's pretty late. It's basically almost 11.
Holy heck. It's crazy. And don't forget to check out our live classes in February. The signups are still open. Our classes will be closed. I think signups will be closed actually the 21st, right? Class signups for figure drawing.
It's rolling sign.
Oh, it's rolling?
You can sign
Oh,
up
it's
whenever.
rolling.
The
Oh, okay,
classes
okay, okay.
start on February 21st.
Then,
I
okay,
believe.
forget what
It's
I
a
said.
Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn figure drawing live over Zoom, we also have classes there. You can check it all out here on that linky. Otherwise, we're going to head off. Have a
Yep.
good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Art Walker. Hope you're doing good.
Yep.
Good night,
Show off
everybody.
Walker.
We'll be live again tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have a little bit of like a lesson planned, kind of like we did on, what was it, Friday?
Yeah, that was Friday. That was fun.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And since this is a secret stream, I guess it wasn't really a secret stream,
Because
but
we're on YouTube.
yeah. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. And bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.